a legit question. When are we going to fight? Like, when are we, as American citizens, going to fight? Now, I'm not talking about guns and, like slinging and stuff, but I'm talking about a fight for our freedoms in this country. Hear me out. I got a video on via Instagram, and it was a gentleman that lives in France, Paris, France to be exact, and he was basically telling Americans, like, what's up with y'all? Like, y'all, what's up? Like, why are y'all not doing nothing? Like, why ain't you doing nothing? And he said, you can sit here and have protests and organize protests for freedoms for Cuba, but you're not doing it for your own country, for your own rights. He had a valid point. I kind of had to agree with him on that. Like, we don't. Where is it? Hell, I want to know. I want to join. Like, where? Like, where are all these, like he said, 150 million patriots? Where are y'all? Where is it? Where's the fight? And that's the question I have. Like, where is it? Where is the fight against an authoritative regime? Where is it? We're losing our rights little by little. I said back in March of 2020, everything that's happening now. I always call it conspiracy theories that would never happen in America. It's so not about politics. Not everything's about politics. I got all that. And guess what? When the vaccines rolled out, I remember when they were talking about vaccines. The very people that said would never happen in America and pushing freedoms were the ones saying, oh, I'll take a vaccine from Pfizer. You could totally trust Pfizer. Since when do we have complete faith in Big Pharma? These people's job is to get you hooked on their drugs. This is why they hate drug dealers, because they're not making the money. They want you hooked on their shit. That's why everything commercial is like, if you have this and you have that, oh, we got a pill for you, and oh, this and this, your antidepressant pill isn't working, we'll get you a goddamn other one. And oh, you feel sad, take this. If you're fat, take that. If you feel skinny, take this. If you're tired, take that. They want you hooked on their own stuff. So I remember when I first heard that was last year, I want to say maybe October. Yeah, around there. And I'm like, are we serious? Like, what? And then fast forward to this year, I continue to say things, and they're like, no, that would not happen. That would be too far. But it's happening now. It's happening now. And then they're like, no, this too shall pass. What shall pass? There has to be a stop at some point where you say, this shit's a goddamn enough. And when is it? I asked you guys this question. When is it? When is it going to be like, this is enough? Enough is enough. Because this shall pass and it'll be okay. Just get the vaccine. There's nothing wrong with the vaccine passport. I mean, y'all really think this is about a vaccine? I'm being legit serious. It's not. I've been saying this. This isn't about public health either. It's just not. We're losing your freedoms. I mean, god dang it. Look at Hong Kong, for crying out loud. Everything that has happened to them in 2019. By their own people. Carrie Lam just did them wrong. I mean, did them dirty. She wants to extradite like people to the mainland to be persecuted in the mainland. Are you insane? Why? Cops are going after their own people. You have pro-CC people in these establishments. going after their own people. Then you have undercover cops coming out saying like they gotta do it because they'll lose their job. We're walking a very fine line, and I said it. I said it then, and I say it now. We're walking in an extremely fine line. Like a hair fine line. And when, as Americans, say, we done. No, hell no. Yes, I see individuals like not complying. But I don't see a mass group of people, and I don't see these mass millions of people coming out saying, enough. I mean, Hong Kong CCP is up in their elections. They now pick their candidates in Hong Kong elections. The CCP picks candidates and has to approve them in Hong Kong. Like the freedom of press, they just went in and just took over one and just took it out. They're free like we are. And they did that. They're arresting pro-democracy people. Jimmy Yang, or I think it's Jimmy Lin or Jimmy Ling, millionaire. Same thing. Arrested him. And they lock your ass up. And some of them they're extraditing to the mainland. If you're involved in a protest, guess what? They'll cut you off. You can't fly out. Because the CCP gets involved in Hong Kong affairs. Protesters are getting killed. And most of them are young. Getting murdered. Saying it's suicide. They're free. Now they have the national security law where it's fair game. It's fair game in Hong Kong. You think they're ever going to get their freedoms back? No. They're not. And it's sad because they said it. They said it in 2019. And they warned us then, us meaning Americans. They warned us. Look to the north of us, Canada, arresting pastors who are holding services, beating people down who fight the lockdowns, vaccine passports, having to show to travel within. That's some North Korea shit, where you have to show, have papers where you actually have to travel. And people are like, well, if you just comply, you just comply. Again, you think this is about a vaccine? You think this is about public health? It never was. And it still isn't. That's why in other countries you're starting to see a little bit no. This is happening to the north of America. North of us. At what point do we say, holy freaking shit? Canada is free. They don't have the exact same, but it's free. Hong Kong is the same. And this is happening. First, it was Hong Kong's over there. This has nothing to do with us. Canada is right above us. And we're still no, it won't happen here. This too shall pass. You think 2020 people passed with flying colors? That's why they're able to do this Delta variant bullshit again. And they just say whatever they want that comes out their mouth because people will believe it, because people are doing is watching TV and they're just oh my God. And they listen to every word. and won't question it. To the point where these people believe that the vaccine is going to save their life if they don't get it. And if other people don't get it, it won't, they'll all die. And this whole virus would just go away, just disappear if we just got the vaccine. When you can't get rid of a virus. Virus is here to stay. Just like you have a flu, just like you still have the swine, still you got the chicken pox, those don't go away. But that gentleman was right in that video. When are we? I want to know. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we walking a fine line. And we lose our freedoms, we ain't getting them back. You think we're going to get them back? You're sorely mistaken. So, that was a long question. But what that guy said was true. Where we at? What we gonna do? Eyes on us. We gotta be about it. What are we gonna do?